Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jeff Dolgos, and this is TMJ Tip number 10, Your Jaw and the Weather. So it's April 29th here in lovely Buffalo, New York, and this morning it was snowing. Here in Buffalo, we're exposed to cold temperatures for about half the year. And I have a lot of patients who have jaw joint problems and maybe systemic joint problems who will often tell me when it gets cold outside, that's when things tend to flare up. And I wondered for a long time, why is this? Now, I remember a couple years ago, I was walking up to the start line of the Shamrock Run in early March in South Buffalo. It was about 40 degrees and it was a little drizzly. I was wearing a tank top and shorts. And as I was walking up to the start line, suddenly I noticed that my teeth were clenched together really hard. And I thought, this is a good opportunity for me. Maybe I can use some of the techniques that I talk with patients about to just relax my jaw muscles, even though it's freezing cold outside and I'm really uncomfortable. What I found was it was very difficult to do that. So I thought, I've got to find a way to be able to acclimate myself so that I can go out in those temperatures and I can feel less uncomfortable, and that'll take some of the pressure off these joint structures. If you don't already know this, my jaw joints are screwed up too, so I have to be careful about these things. So the strategy I employed was that instead of just taking my normal hot shower in the morning, I would take a warm shower, and toward the end of the shower I would turn down the hot water to the point where I was under freezing cold water, but I was breathing and I was trying just to acclimate myself to this and tolerate it. Now, I didn't know at the time there was a method to this. There's a Dutch man named Wim Hof, who they call the Iceman. He's set a number of world records, and he teaches a method that you can acclimate yourself not only to tolerate the cold, but they're finding now that this helps to improve mitochondrial function, and it also helps to improve and regulate the immune system and the autonomic nervous system. So I would highly recommend that you begin to experiment with this practice. Do it like I did if you want to just dip your foot in the pool. Turn down that hot water in your shower, expose yourself to cold, and while you're doing this, breathe and allow the muscles to relax. Do this slowly so that you slowly become acclimated and accustomed to this. If you're interested in the Wim Hof method, you can go to the website and you can learn more about that there. But for our purposes here, if you live in a cold climate and you have a jaw joint problem or a systemic joint problem, it might be of some benefit for you to practice at the end of your shower, exposing yourself to cold and trying to relax through it and allow that cold to wash through your body comfortably. Because if you may have heard me say it before, the reason we clench our jaw together is because we're uncomfortable. So I hope you've enjoyed this information. I hope you find it useful. My name's Dr. Jeff Dolgos, and this is your TMJ Tip of the Day. I'll see you next time.